5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Welcome everybody to OEW Ascension. Yes, hello everybody, I'm Dancer Kaduro. Joining me at ringside is DHA on a day when we've got an epic blockbuster main event. Diamond Stands Championship, the open challenge has been answered. The Renegade, Bannock Og, goes 1-1 against the High Flyer, Retro Parker the One.
And it is very exciting for me to be here today back at OEW Ascension. Anytime I get to be here, whether it's in the ring, here on comms, even just backstage, the electricity back there, the pandemonium. Everybody is so excited to come out here, show exactly what they can do. And you're right, that Diamond Sands title is going to be on the line. We're going to see Jed I Knight. Got to make sure to say it that way, Jed I Knight. In action today. The former women's champion Lilith Atomos is in action. Queen Saika is no longer a slave to Jenny Moki. She's in action. Oh man, I'm psyched.
An action-packed card, of course. Great rundown, and of course, 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. You are wrestling royalty. We've not done this since Immortality. So good to have you back at the broadcast booth with me, David Hawk Actor. Give it up for the former 16-time world champion, guys. Okay, I don't think we're going to waste much time. I think we're ready for our opening contest here. Are you ready?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, let's get back into action because it's nice to be acknowledged. Everybody, thank you very much. But this isn't about me. I'm here just to add some flavor to your already amazing commentary, Danza. So yes, let's focus on in the ring.
High five to that, DHA. It's time to get the action underway. This is OEW Ascension. Let's do this.
One thing I'm really excited about this first match is last week Broly was like, the mask is coming off. He's like, I'm not doing this for the people anymore. And I think he's taking a page out of Emma Gray's book.
No doubt about that, DHA. Let's do the introductions to get this first match underway. This opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way down the aisle, standing at 6'3", weighing at 225 pounds. From Tatooine. Oh, wait. Oh, Broly not wasting any time doing a rush attack from behind. Look at this, DHA.
Well, that is definitely not the Broly from last week. Broly last week would not have done that.
Oh God, the action underway. The bell hasn't even rang. This match is not officially underway. And as you can see, Broly doing a vicious attack on Jedi Knight, sending him into the barrier. Oh, did you feel that impact? Oh my gosh.
I have felt that impact. It is bad on that lower back. And a drop kick just throwing him right back into it.
We don't even have time to introduce both these competitors. We've got Broly Blackheart one-on-one against Jedi Knight, and Jedi Knight in a whole world of trouble right now, and this match is not even officially started.
That's what I was going to say. This match hasn't even begun, which means the ref has no authority yet.
That's right. Enzo having no control. This is Chaos Pandemonium, a little bit too close to my comfort, DHA. What is Broly? What intentions? Just Broly half a Jedi, sending him again into the steel post and the steps.
Oh, definitely. You don't want your legs and back hitting that steel, that aluminum alloy. I'm getting caught up on the detail there. Don't worry about it. Broly is showing this new aggressive side, and maybe this was something he always had in him, and he just was never letting out.
Well, you're right. He did say he was going to drop the mask. He did say he doesn't care for the OEW fans anymore. Right now, I think he's taken out all his aggression, all his hatred in Jedi Knight, and this one might be over before it even starts.
Well, and it's you gotta wonder what made him do this. During that last chapter that we got to see Broly playing in here, Superstar was coming out and saying, hey man, you need help getting to the next level. And Broly's like, no I don't. The fans got my back, I'm here. And now, you're seeing a complete 180 change on the Dutch Rebel.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Very surprising. And now, both superstars back in the ring. I think, did you hear the bell? I think this match might finally be underway, DHA.
I don't know. I didn't see Enzo say anything, but he's at least doing his due diligence. He's checking with Jed. There we go. There's the bell. He wanted to make sure with Jed that he wanted to continue. He easily could have been like, you know what? No, I don't feel like it. But he is a true competitor. But Broly is just, oh my goodness. Another drop kick. He's not letting up.
Yeah, that was a basement dropkick. He went down low there, playing dirty, like he said he would do. And Jedi Knight, does he really stand a chance? Can he possibly counter any offense against this vicious and brutal Broly Blackheart?
Well, like I said, this could be a situation that this anger was always welling up in him, right? But it also could be because we got a new men's world heavyweight champion, right? You look at a guy like Lucardi Black, and this is what you would expect from him. And that got Lucardi to that next level, right? That got Lucardi to the World Championship. And maybe Broly's like, that's what I got to do.
That's right, and a fierce knee shot, but look at Jedi Knight trying to make a comeback with some furious punches and a skip slam to Broly Blackheart. Yes, we saw the confrontation last week at DHA. It was between the new world champion, and he was saying, look, I want you as the new #1 contender, but of course they were interrupted by the man who we will see answer the open challenge for the Diamond Sands title later today, Parker Retro the One. He's sticking his nose in, and he's got his eyes also set on the world title.
I think you could take a poll backstage and everybody's eyes are locked on the world title. But having the world champion come out and be like, I would like to face you, that's got to be a huge ego boost for Broly. And here he goes for the pin.
Yeah, after a tiger spin, take him to the mat. A cover, is it going to be over? A kick out on a 2.999. Very, very close, but you're absolutely right when you say...
That looked very clean.
You did, and you're right.
So good counting on that.
I think so too. I agree absolutely on that, DHA. But also, don't forget, like you were saying, when you are the world heavyweight champion, that bullseye is on your head, and it is big, and everybody is out to get you.
You're not wrong, and having that target on you is a blessing and a curse. The good news is, as the champion, you know everybody else is your enemy. Period. There was a quote from a Marine back in the day that was like, oh, I like being surrounded because then I could just shoot in any direction.
And you just saw that big boot.
Dealing with.
That's absolutely right. You know all about it. You're a former 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. You've had that bullseye in your head 16 times. Nobody knows it probably as much as you do. But look at that big boot taking down Broly Blackheart, the Dutch Rebel, and looking very frustrated in the process too.
Well, Jed needed to get that moment to just catch his breath, maybe massage that lower back a little bit, but he's got to stay on Broly. Nope, see Broly back up to his feet, goes right off the ropes into a Hurricanrana.
Sorry, great comeback guy, the Dutch Rebel.
He's one of those athletes that even if you think you've got him beat, he can still snatch that win right away from you.
That's right. Great mental fortitude. Great resilience that the Dutch Rebel has. Now going back to the outside. I hope this one's not going to be crashing into some more steel steps. I don't think Jedi Knight can take much more of that offense.
Broly's looking to springboard. Oh! Into that big elbow.
Oh yes, knocking Jedi down to the mat. Now it's time to capitalize. Can the Dutch Rebel, Broly Blackheart, finish him off early? We're going to find out.
I think I saw a tooth fly out of Jed's mouth. I would not be surprised. The way that elbow connected.
Yes, it was a perfect connection, and it really has taken Jed. He could actually be KO'd at this stage, DHA. And a spirit bomb by Broly Blackheart. This could be over quicker, going for the pin.
This could be it.
1, 2, 3. It's over. What do you call it, DHA?
I think we call that a win by pinfall for the Dutch Rebel Broly Blackheart.
Yeah, it's a very impressive victory, showing his aggressive streak, obviously doing the early attack at the start of the match. I think we're going to see a lot more of this nasty side of the Dutch Rebel. Oh, look, he's stomping. The match is over and he's continuing to stomp on his opponent, Jedi Knight.
And of course, there will be some people that want to put an asterisk next to Broly's name for the way he won, for coming out, doing that attack. But you know what? At the end of the day, in a couple weeks, nobody's going to remember. All that's going to be remembered is Broly walking out with the W.
That's right, he picks up the victory. Very successful, but unfortunately for the Padawan, he was unable to stand up to the renewed aggression of Broly Blackheart.
Well, let's not take anything away from him. Of course, if Jed hadn't gotten attacked as he was trying to make his way to the ring, who knows what would have happened. Jed has a great size on him. He's lean, but he's tall, so he's got that reach advantage. He's quick. He loves learning. This is the kind of guy you want in the ring every week.
Yes, that's absolutely very true. And also, I'm really looking forward to that potential World Heavyweight title clash between Broly Blackheart and LBA. It will be a rematch from Immortality. You remember Immortality, where I last saw you, of course. And that was an awesome match in the first time. Those two guys nearly killed each other in that match.
Well, they've got a great, oh gosh, I want to say rapport, but it's what it is they have faced each other so often. They know the tricks. They know each combination. They know counters for those combinations. They have so much footage on each other that it makes it a masterclass in professional wrestling.
To do a perfect match to make all the hallmarks of a perfect main event. I look forward to the rematch for the World Heavyweight title. It's going to be very exciting, DHA. Right now, we're going to take a pause from the action because you can hear that music. It's time to introduce the Vice President of Operations, introducing Tiesa Pierce. And who knows what she's got? Oh wait, what's on her shoulder? Look at that belt. She's got an idol belt around her shoulder, DHA.
Well, it looks like the Diamond Sands Championship, but something about the side plates. That's okay.
Yeah, you know how I like them.
Well, let's see what she says.
Loud, little
Here we go.
And
Well. Welcome back to the OEW, everybody. So glad to see a lot of familiar faces out there today. So, DHA just mentioned the belt that's on my shoulder. And, well, I would love to tell you all that OEW is proud to present the introduction of the Diamond Sands Women's Championship. That's right. Got a new belt, ladies and gentlemen. So, the inaugural champion for this title will be the winner of the OEW Showcase Challenge, which is going to be a new tournament that we are going to get ready to get started to do. Now, the showcase is going to feature 7 top wrestlers from the OEW Women's Division. And, well, you know, of course, one of those wrestlers is Jenny Mulkey. And, well, that could be because of a slight stipulation that got snuck into her contract, stating that she had to be included in all tournaments. So, the Showcase Challenge will begin with 2 eliminations matches next week. But there's a lot more to this. So before I go on any further, I need to introduce to y'all 2 people that are going to be a big part of this. So the first one is going to be Karen Winters. So Karen, please come on out.
Well, what a shock at DHA, the announcement of a brand new Diamond Sands Championship for the Women's Division.
Well, we've seen that the Hardcore Championship and the Women's World Champion, Karen Winter and Volcano, have been at odds. I think this is probably going to be a great idea. Diamond Sands has had a men's champion since basically OEW came back, so finally getting their own women's champion is a great step to say Diamond Sands has been, and always will be the home of OEW.
I'm into that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's your women's champion. And the next person I'm going to be bringing out is your hardcore champion, Volcano.
Of course, David, this
Here
could
we
be
go.
very risky.
Yeah,
Very much.
seeing them both in the ring at the exact same time.
This could blow up. This could really result in a volcanic explosion. We're about to find out. I'm so excited for this showcase challenge for that new championship. Very exciting times at TSA. Always dropping a bombshell weekly here on Ascension.
And Enzo, just be ready, because Danza might jump off the comms table and go get that hardcore title again.
All right, ladies. Now, this is a friendly little conversation. So let's take a few steps away from each other. We don't need to be in each other's faces. Thank you, thank you. All right. So, ladies, as I just introduced this amazing new belt on my shoulder, it's the Diamond Sands Women's Championship belt. I brought you two out here for a reason. And, well, it has to do with your belts, to a point. So let me explain this a little further for you all. So Volcano, you're going to put the hardcore title up in exchange to become the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. With that being done, this will create a title for title situation where the winner will become a double champion, so to speak, which would make it undisputable to a point, if you think about it. Now, the hardcore title will become absorbed into the OEW Women's Championship. This is a big deal. We've never done this before. So, what it is it requires a special best-of-3 series of matches. For you two ladies, Volcano, you will choose the stipulation for the first match. And I'm pretty sure we all know what kind of match it'll be. We will announce that match next week, I believe. Karen, you will choose the stipulation for the second match. Now, the stipulation for the third match, if required, will be announced at a later date. So ladies, get ready, because next week is the first match. Enjoy.
Well, you heard it here, folks. A best-of-3 series to merge the hardcore and the Women's World Championship.
DHA is going to be title for title, and a merge. Are we losing the hardcore title? It's going to merge into the world. The world title, and those two, Volcano and Kieran, are going to go in stipulated matches with different stipulations. I think the first one's going to be next week, if I understand that correctly. That's going to be explosive.
Well, the big question I have as a viewer, as a commentator here, is Was that decision made by the new owner, or is that Tiesa trying to get things set up for the new owner?
That's a very good question. That did occur to me too. That's something that I'm pondering. Again, we don't know who his new owner is. Will we find out tonight? We'll find out next week. We just don't know what's going on as it pertains to the new owner. But I still can't believe that there's gonna be a merger. First time ever in OEW history. 2 titles. Yes, and as you said, the hardcore title, I won at Immortality. Very proud moment of mine. And now Volcano is gonna have to fight her way to get to that new merged world title.
I know, but just imagine if you were still the hardcore champ, you could fight Karen for the Women's World Championship.
Oh, I mean, we're going to get to see it 3 times over. Each match with its own stipulation. And then don't also forget the Showdown Challenge. I believe 2 matches next week in Ascension. That's going to be an epic Ascension next week, DH.
It absolutely will be. But you know what? We ain't done today. We've got women's matches coming up. So some of them might be part of the this impromptu tournament to crown the first Diamond Sands Women's Champion. Oh, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is shaking everything up, but in a good way, right?
Yeah, and I think you can tell you're flustered. You can tell you're lost for words because we've had 2 bombshells 2 weeks in a row. Are we going to get another bombshell next week? Remember, what I say all the time, anything can happen here at Over the Edge Wrestling, and we're seeing it week in and week out. And who knows what Tiesa could announce next week that she's running for President of the United States. Anything can happen.
Hey, look, she still has time to become the Democratic nominee, right? The convention hasn't happened yet.
That's absolutely right. I mean, a little birdie told me that she might just be in Chicago, so you know, anything might happen. Let's keep your eyes open. Of course, you can check in on our social media where all this stuff is discussed. Discord, X, formerly known as Twitter, and of course, what's the other place? Facebook. Yes, you don't want to miss all the rumors that are running rampant right now. Perhaps you can even guess your way to who the new owner may be. Join in and find out and participate with OEW on social media. And now I think it's time for our next match. Introducing this next contest, which is scheduled for 1 fall. Currently in the ring, standing at 5'11" and at 210 pounds, from Sendai, Miyagi Prefecture in Japan. Here is the Rogue Samurai Kin Ryu Tsuchikami.
I'm glad you took that because I would have absolutely butchered that last name.
I'll tell you what, it was a mouthful, and I was worried I was going to spit that out in so many different ways, but I got there in the end. I did it. You know, a little bit of calm under pressure always helps, DH.
All of those things is what she said.
And of course, wasting no time, let's introduce her opponent. Yes, hit that music, baby. It's now time to introduce her opponent. About to make her way down the aisle. At 5'11", 200 pounds, baseball bat in hand, and from the other side of darkness, introducing the former women's heavyweight champion of the world, the Havoc Queen, Lilith Thomas.
And of course, not next to her, striking in their absence is the Twisted Sisters. I wonder if Lilith is maybe pulling away from them a little bit.
Well, that's absolutely right. And of course, we saw Sin last week, also without the other Twisted Sisters. I'm sure she's very disappointed since she lost the world title 2 weeks ago in that awesome epic cage match. And right now, I think she's going to be hell-bent on making her way back to another title shot. Perhaps she'll be in the Showdown Challenge. We will see.
Well, this is definitely going to be a big match. Lilith and Kin are very similar in size. I think Kin has a little bit more muscle mass, but Lilith has the experience advantage. This really could go either way.
That's right, almost even, certainly in height, and just a difference of 10 pounds in the weight. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting encounter between these two, but I'm looking to see whether we're going to see perhaps a bit more of a vicious Lilith Thomas, who's not going to be happy about losing the World Heavyweight title. What a DDT by Kin Ryu!
That's a great start, and, you know, the message I always tell people is stay on the attack. You can get sidetracked by wondering where the referee is, what's commentary saying, what about the people in the audience? Do they like what they're seeing? Don't worry about any of those things. You got to block that out and focus on the task, like Lilith is doing right now. It's already switched back over, that shift of momentum.
Very good advice, DHA. As we see an arm hook leg sweeper now, a front face lock and the raindrop performed by the Havoc Queen, taking back control in this match. And we got a front leg flip drop. Apologies, David, continue.
Oh, I was just going to say, this is a match that both women want to come in here to win. I mean, you think about it from Kin Ryu's point of view, she's facing a former women's world champion. Anytime you get to face a former champion and get a good showing or capture a victory, that is a bonus for you. That is, oh, pin.
That's a new blue thunder bomb. Quickly going for the pin. This could be over. Oh, and a kick out on one. How did she kick out of that? But you're absolutely right. Lilith Thomas is one of the all-time greats here. Multiple-time world... And that was taking out Kin Ryu. This could be over for Kin Ryu momentarily, DHA.
Well, right now, what Kin needs to do is she needs to catch her breath, get up, refocus. Like I was saying earlier about having plans, right? You've got these ideas of things that you can look for, things that you can counter when you come into a match. But if that's not working, you've got to switch the plan up. Spear!
Yes, a comeback at Spears. He was Irish Wit. Great comeback and reversal by Kin Ryu, the Samurai Warrior.
And that caught Lilith flush. I don't know what Lilith was looking for. She might have been looking to set up a heel toss, but Kin just caught her right out. Hurricanrana, oh my gosh.
Oh yes, that was a reversal. Kin Ryu was trying to powerbomb the Havoc Queen, and she turned into a Hurricanrana. Awesome,
Ladies,
ruthless comeback.
Can you slow down? I'm trying to commentate here, okay? I'm trying to keep up, and I'm talking all these good things about Kin, and then Lilith just takes control, and now I'm going to talk about Lilith, and Kin's probably going to take control. Watch. Lilith is such an amazing opponent, and, oh, backbreaker, never mind.
Yes, that was a new Blue Thunder backbreaker. Signature maneuver by the former world champion. The Havoc Queen is proving her dominance, now grabbing her opponent by the hair.
Oh!
What a backstabber.
Well, Enzo needs to warn her. Don't be pulling the hair, but yeah, that lung blower, those knees driving right into the back. Oh my God, I have phantom pain from all the times that's happened.
Enzo a little bit subdued. Maybe he's been on a little bit of marijuana before this match. Not quite sure. Never seen him so chilled and laid back. What do you say, DHA?
You know what? That's it's experience, right? Enzo is finding his niche as a referee. He calls things down the middle. But he's not as colorful as Bill.
Sunset flip, turning into a pin. Oh yeah, the kick out.
There
very close there. Enzo signaling just a two count between these two.
But doesn't that show everything, right? Like, this match can change so quickly. And I talked about it earlier, people watching videos. Kin has definitely done her homework on Lilith.
I agree with both contenders. This match have been back and forth. A dominant display by both. This is going to be... Oh, yes, what a bicycle kick by the Havoc Queen on Kin Ryu.
And I don't know if people are paying attention to the footwear that these ladies are wearing, but they're not wearing soft shoes. They're wearing heavy boots.
Perhaps Daisy Sue might want to take a bit of advice and maybe pick up a pair of shoes for herself too, who we're going to see later today on Ascension, by the way.
Great reference there. No, Daisy Sue doesn't wrestle with shoes. She's happy that way. It's a little unhygienic, but
a little bit of advice here. You might want to hold your nose when it comes out because it is not a very nice stench once she hits the ring. That I can assure you, no doubt about that.
I hear she's raising pigs. It's nice.
Well, you know it's true, baby, from the old farm, but not my type of thing. But each to their own, as you say. And now in the ring, in the corner. Oh, what an exploder by the Havoc Queen. Now, applying the submission maneuver now on. Nope, back to her feet. And now, Thomas doesn't want to waste time here because, as we know, Kin Ryu perfectly capable of making a very quick comeback in this match.
Very true. Lilith throwing Kin right into the ropes and another spear. Okay.
Yes,
I don't know
second
what
spear of the match.
I don't know what Lilith's counter plan was for a spear, but get rid of it. Choose something else. Maybe a drop toe hold next time.
That's right,
Or
because
maybe
it's twice
Kin's
she's been...
speed is just...
That's absolutely right,
I was just
DHA.
gonna-
Twice she's been caught out. Sorry, my apologies. Continue.
No, you're good. I was just Kin's speed, the thigh muscle she has, she just explodes when you throw her into the ropes. I
Only
probably
two in a
avoid
ma-
doing that.
I absolutely would too, and now we just saw the move, the Masamune applied by Kinryu, and she was back in control, but now back to her feet with a European uppercut. It is the Havoc Queen.
That's all
Now
it takes. That one opening, Kin had a moment and just wasn't able to capitalize.
Oh, and the raindrop applied by the Havoc Queen. Now Kinryu could really be in trouble here, DHA. Certainly likes to grab a pull of the hair, DHA, no doubt about that, as it pertains to the Havoc Queen.
Oh, there's that backbreaker again.
Yes, she likes to call that God bless the Queen. Speaking of queens, we've got another Queen in action later today in Ascension, but right now, the Havoc Queen is taking the momentum and turning into a Tiger Suplex.
And the pin. 1, 2. I think that did it.
Yes, it's over. She gets the victory. Why don't you call it again, DHA?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, the Havoc Queen, Lilith Atomos.
Impressive victory and a mighty comeback for the Havoc Queen, former world champion. I think she's setting the women's division on notice that she is back, and she is brutal, and she is furious.
Well, and let's not forget, we heard there's a tournament for the brand new Diamond Sands Women's Championship. I would expect Lilith to probably be a part of that. Maybe even Kin's going to be a part of that. These could be little teases to what we're going to see starting next week.
Well, as you know, you don't need me to tell you, the women's division right now in OEW is very, very exciting, with so much talent that could be participants in that Showdown Challenge for that shiny, brand new, coveted Diamond Sands Women's Championship. And yes, getting equality for the women's division. Now there is a Diamond Sands Women's title and a men's title that, of course, will be defended in today's main event here on Ascension.
Yes, for all you Bannock Og fans out there, he is back. He is ready. He believes that he is 100%, and he is going to come out here and do his best to show you that.
That's absolutely right, DHA, and no surprises, no secrets that I'm a massive Renegade fan. I've had the pleasure of him out on commentary right here in that very seat where you are, DHA, and of course he brings a lot of energy just as you do. But right now, guys, we're going to take a short break because it's time to please look around the barricades where you will see our sponsors, and you simply need to click on the logo and you will receive further information and a landmark. And also, before you leave today, please be sure to visit our merchandise store, which is located directly opposite our main entrance arena. And there, you'll be able to grab all your favorite OEW Superstars gear and apparel. And I just heard a little birdie say last week that we've got lots of new merchandise incoming, so you definitely want to be sure to check out our merchandise store. Right, DHA?
That's definitely a good way to spend your time and money. Check out the merch. It's going to fit you. You're going to look great in it. And you're going to get to support your favorite people in OEW.
So very, very true. Of course, just a quick mention that the Dancer t-shirt is available there. I think you can see some people wearing it today out here with our...
Emma, you are doing so well as the new you. You've got the whole wrestling community talking about you, just as we wanted. You now need to start working on getting to the top of OEW, and making sure you hold that title as soon as possible. You know how good it feels to have that belt around your waist, and how good you look wearing it, and it won't be long until the new you is a champion again. We need to ensure that. No matter what it takes,
Oh, hey Emma. So good to see you. Came in looking for Brian's new shirt. Supposed to be stocked soon, but it doesn't look like they have it. I wanted to be the first one to get one. I hope they get it in soon. Oh, really glad I ran into you. BK wants to take his boat out on Saturday, and we had so much fun when you went out with us that we wanted to know if you'd like to join us. Well, I know you have his digits, so uh, if you decide that you want to come along, just send him a message, let him know. We'd love to have you join us. Okay, well, apparently I'm not going to be able to find what I was shopping for today. So I will talk to you soon. Loving the new look, by the way. You take care, hon.
Look, Emma, this is your big chance. BK is the perfect person to help you. You need to get close to him, and make sure he helps you get ahead, and get opportunities for titles, and more, just like we want. You need to get Z out of the way, so that you can get closer to BK, to make sure that you remain the center of attention, and then there will be no one in your way.
Well, as we saw Z and Emma, go shop and see if you can find the BK t-shirt. Make sure to buy it and put it on so you could be the center of attention.
Well, DHA, speaking of BK, he might want to be a little bit concerned when he's around Emma Gray, because yes, those voices did return that we referenced to earlier. Voices encouraging her to get BK out of the way. What's your take on that, DHA?
Well, you know, when it comes to the voices you can hear, you have two options. You can ignore it, or you can go for it. And if this is a situation that Emma's been dealing with, she's tried ignoring it. She's embracing it now. She's going for it. And if she's in that Diamond Sands Championship tournament, it might be a great moment for her to shine, take that first step to getting up to the next level, to becoming the Women's World Champion, going as far as she can. I don't know. I'm all for people bettering themselves and making it easier for themselves to succeed.
Well, I definitely agree that she's on an upward trajectory, no doubt about that. But what is she gonna do as it comes between the tiger fishes? How will she achieve that exactly? I do not know.
Well, BK is, of course, the executive liaison of the OEW, which means he works very closely with Tiesa, setting up matches, helping guide the locker rooms. All valuable things. I never thought about, like, cuddling up to BK to try to get advancement, but if it works, I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game, right?
Well, I've cuddled up with him here on the commentary desk. He's a very cuddly character, but let me tell you, BK Tigerfish, yes, he does carry a lot of influence. Question is, when the new owner reveals him or herself, will he still be in that position? None of us know for sure what's going to happen, but certainly very exciting times in OEW. And yes, as I always say, anything can and will happen.
Well, especially with that big question mark over the company. You know, the former owner put it out for sale at almost fire sale prices, you know?
That's right. I think it was 50 cents. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, somebody swooped in quick, and not knowing is the hardest part, because as fans of G.I. Joe know, knowing is half the battle.
Hey, DHA, it wasn't you, was it? You're not our surprise owner, are you?
I can neither confirm nor deny at the moment. Actually, I can. No, it's not me. That would have been fun. I would have enjoyed it. I would have brought back Pride. I hope. I would have brought back Pride here in OEW. Maybe see if we can't get Jedrick to come back. That kind of thing. But no, it's yeah, absolutely. As we just saw in local, it would have been, if it was me, I absolutely would not have been able to keep that a secret.
Well, who knows? Who could come back? We just don't know. Well, I was about to pat you on the back and buy you a drink and say, "Hey, how you doing, boss?" Potentially, but now, there's no point now. But I will say, Slanch, anyway, as we get ready for our next match. And this next match is scheduled for one fall. Making her way down the aisle. She stands at 5'9", and she weighs at 165 pounds. She is from Battleborn, Nevada. Her Royal Highness, the Queen Saika.
Last week we found out that her 30 days as Jenny's indentured servant were up, and she made a match happen right there, just whooping Jenny back and forth. I think we are about to see Saika not with a new attitude, but finally unleashing her own power, you know?
That's absolutely right, and we're going to see a new and determined royal focus from the regal one, Queen Saika. Always exciting to see, and of course, two queens in OEW now. I'm looking forward to the occasion that when those two queens bump into each other sometime. That's going to be very, very interesting. Now let's introduce her opponent. And about to make her way down the aisle is her opponent. At 5'2", weighing 120 pounds, from Vidalia, Georgia, here is Daisy Sue.
And there are those feet everybody keeps talking about. Ugh. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, hey.
Yeah, I should put my mask. I should put my mask. I mean, the stench out here is just absolutely terrible. We apologise to fans, of course. Daisy Sue emanates from a farm, never washes her feet quite clearly, and it's actually a disgrace that she has to share the same ring as Queen Saika.
That is straight out slander on Daisy Sue, sir.
I'm sure she won't be suing me anytime soon, DHA, but we'll find out. I'll let you know if you do. You can recommend a good lawyer if that does indeed happen. But right now, these two are about to lock horns. Here we go. Match is officially underway. And now taking the first punch in the match, Queen Saika, showing that she has total disdain for Daisy Sue and her type. Series of punches being traded between these two, sending Daisy Sue into an Irish whip. Oh,
and a spinebuster.
Yes, wow. What a spinebuster. Oh, with ruthless aggression too, DHA. Yes, it was, and flexing her muscles to her royal subjects. And I'm not so sure if the OEW fans approve. What do you think? Do you think the fans are adoring of the Royal Highness Queen Saika?
Well, I think that's the great thing about being Her Majesty is she doesn't need to worry about if the peasants agree.
Ah, the peasants. I would have aired on subjects, but, you know, a skip slam, Queen Saika taking Daisy Sue to the mat. And I don't think we've seen much offense here from Daisy Sue thus far. Go for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2.99, I think.
Oh, just a 2. Just a 2.
Yes, that was perilously close for Daisy Sue.
Enzo must have seen a shoulder up. He must have seen something.
Yes, by the very second, fraction of a second, shall we say. And now dragging who I'm sure she perceives as one of those peasants that you referred to, Daisy Sue, and being thrown into the corner like a piece of meat.
I definitely think Saika would 100% say Daisy is a peasant. She literally works the land. She works, you know, outside. I think that's fair assessment.
I mean, it's a fair assessment. I can agree with what a corner splash. Shades of Sting doing it superbly and crushing with all her weight. Don't forget, big size and weight advantage to Queen Psycho in this one. You imagine all that velocity ramming you right into that corner turnbuckle, DHA. Oh, wait, a gorilla press!
Now,
a gorilla press! Oh, look at that sheer power, DHA.
wow. You know, that is pretty impressive.
How many seconds did she have her in the air? Oh, over the top! Over the top! She threw her to the outside! Oh my god!
Daisy,
Wow.
that whole 120 pounds of the barefooted farm girl, and she may just be dead. If she's not, she definitely just needs to stay outside. Just stay outside the ring. Leave it alone. Oh, Psycha's going out.
That's absolutely right. She may have a broken back. I don't think I've ever seen for a long time a gorilla press to the outside. I mean, she held her for nearly 10 seconds inside the ring. She's the Ultimate Warrior, and then she threw her out with authority.
But how much did that take out of Psycha? When you're exerting that much power, she can't be looking for this match to be going another 20 minutes.
Well, I'm not so sure she's terribly worried because, as we said, Daisy 2 might be dealing with a broken back here. That was brutal. I can't believe what we just saw there, DHA.
Well, Daisy tried to throw a couple punches back. I don't know. It's a bad spot for her to be in right now. Especially, like you said, taking that fall to the outside, that's easily 8-9 feet that she fell down to the ground.
That is so very true, and I don't think... Oh, look at that! Oh, sidewalk slam! Look at that! I don't think Queen Psycho is in a rush to end this match. She is taking her time. I think she is enjoying punishing Daisy Sue, DHA.
Well, this is one of these things, and actually, if you see over in the audience, Emma Gray is here. She might be scouting Psycha.
Yes, I see the new... Oh, look, Emma Gray is turning your eye there, DHA. She's a blonde bombshell now. I always say blondes have more fun, but maybe I'm biased. But look at this, we've got the torture rack by the Queen Psycho, DHA.
If Daisy's smart, she will just tap. Let it go. Let it be done.
I agree, I think it's over.
This has got to be putting so much pressure on that spine and the back.
I think she is a broken woman right now, Daisy Sue. Did she tap? I'm not so sure. Yes, the bell has been rung, it's over. Why don't you call it DHA?
I just... That's what I would do. It doesn't benefit any athlete to continue once they've sustained an injury. The better idea is just let it go get healed, come back. Because if you work on a bad limb or you're already injured, all you're doing is adding extra pain.
Wise words, DHA. Look, the Queen is gracing us with her presence. And yes, she's a winner by submission, Queen Psycha.
Well, she wanted a microphone. I think we got to figure out what she wants here. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to hear from Your Majesty, Queen Psycha.
Yeah.
Attention, peasants. Let this triumph be the fanfare to my next proclamation. A conquest for the Diamond Sands Women's Championship. 2 weeks ago I demonstrated what happens to those who cross me. Today I exemplified what happens to those that stand in my way. And I state to all those in the land who would misconceive and err upon accepting the task of attempting to steal my laurels. Call it destiny, call it fate, or call it divine right. Just as the crown is mine, so too is the championship. Noblesse oblige.
Well, there you have it. We just heard from Queen Psyche. I think she's wanting a little bit more gold to join her collection, and she clearly and firmly has her sights set on the new Diamond Sands Women's Championship, DHA.
And you know what? With that announcement that the tournament is coming, I think that's very smart of her to get out ahead of it and be like, no, it's going to be mine. She's already laying claim. She's saying div. She's planting the flag of Queen Psyche on that title. It's going to take a lot to get her off of it, you know?
I totally agree. So very, very true. Wise words as always, DHA. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of this. I think the women's division is really here. But right now, let's check out the screen.
Are they being serious? Not only did I go out all the way to tell a bitch off, now they expect me to be in a free match system or best of three to actually go on and win the title as most how titles are normally won. Even like that.
I have been in plenty of best of threes in my career. One of my more notable ones against David Hawk Actor. Now, no, it's not normally how titles are won. But call yourself, but you're the alpha predator. Now, last week, Karen Winters said, "You don't hunt what you can't kill." So what you do? Every good predator knows that they must evolve and adapt. So if she ends up winning, so per se, Karen ends up winning the first match. What you do, you bring something to the table for the second match that she's never experienced from you. Change up your style a little bit. Maybe go a little bit more technical over powerhouse.
That's actually quite understandable and a good plan. Change the approach from what they normally expect.
Yes.
And you do have a point with me choosing Ron over Brain.
Right. It's the law of the jungle with every predator.
Yeah, and this federation has a lot of potential predators. But I'm at the apex of them. I'm the alpha and the omega.
Well, just keep my words in mind, and we'll talk more later at the hotel tonight.
Sounds good to me.
We got to be a fly in the wall in the locker room there. Discussion between Volcano and Broly. Obviously, it seems that Volcano is not happy about the best of the series of three. Broly also making reference to you and your previous series of three matches. Well, hey, did I just hear that right? A hotel room for Volcano and Broly? Did I just hear that right, DHA?
I don't like to speculate on affairs of the heart, but that's the way I heard it too. That's very interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not gloss over the fact that you still have a huge main event coming up. The Diamond Sands Men's Championship on the line. When it comes to Karen and Volcano, this best of three series, I don't see why Volcano's upset. This is actually a huge opportunity.
Yes, it really is. It's a huge opportunity for her to shine. So is she going to take advantage of it? She's going to have 3 goals at the World Champion. She even gets to decide the first stipulation next week on Ascension. You do not want to miss it. This. And don't forget, on next week's show, we've also got the 2 Showdown Challenges also kicking off that great tournament, DHA.
Yes, we do. And I'm hearing a little bit of spoilers for next week.
Oh, details.
Here's a couple of the competitors. I don't know if they're facing off against each other or what. Emma Gray is officially in the tournament. So congratulations, Emma. And
awesome.
Abigail will be in one of the 2 matches next week. So that's something to look forward to. Now we know 2 of the 8 competitors that are going to fight to be the first ever Diamond Sands Women's Champion.
Well, it's going to be very exciting, DHA, to see those 2 in action. We've not seen Abigail since she was making a nuisance of herself outside the steel cage a couple of weeks ago. Now she's going to be a contender for that Diamond Sands Women's Championship. Also, Emma Gray, the new Emma Gray. Great way to put her stamp and ensure that the new Belfast Babe means business.
Well, and the Twisted Sisters love showing how dominant they can be individually and as a unit. So this opportunity for one of their people to become the first Diamond Sands Women's Champion is going to be big time for them. I expect all of the tricks.
But as you quite rightly alluded to earlier, is the dissension in the Twisted Sisters? I mean, that's a question I think it's fair to ask at this point in time. Okay, nevertheless, speaking of Diamond Sands Championships, we now have to mention the men's and the women's because there are 2 of them now. So yes, that's going to be up for grabs in the main event. The question is, OEW fans, are you ready? Well, I think they are, DHA.
So is ready.
That's sorry, I can resist it, DHA. We can't be a little bit of nostalgia in our industry, right?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, so shall we do this? Yes, let's do this. It's main event time on OEW Ascension. Don't forget, we're broadcasting on YouTube. You can see all our previous broadcasts on YouTube. Be sure to like us. Here we go.
That's right. Check out KC King's YouTube channel, Second Life Wrestling. He's got a bunch of stuff there from ECW, from OEW. He's actually been cataloging Emma Gray's journey, and it has been fascinating to watch.
Oh wait, DHA, look, we've been joined. Yes, oh, look at this, it's Parker. He's got a guitar in hand. Hey, oh wow, whoa, let me grab that off you. Oh wow, grabs the guitar off Parker. I'll look after that, boy. Don't you worry about that. Let's put this guitar on. What do you say? I always get a new prize whenever I'm out here with you, DHA, and I'm trying to. Oh, there. I think I just took off my shirt in the process, but don't worry, I'll get that back. And, yeah, okay, going topless, going a bit topless here. Oh man. Okay, having a little. Okay, I'm back on with you. I'm back right here with you. It's now time for the. These things happen. We're live. Anything can happen on a live broadcast like this. Okay, we got now.
You know why? You know why Parker's good giving out those guitars is because he's got the keytar at home.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, let me call this main event. Okay, it's now time for the main event. And standing in the ring is the challenger, and he is weighing at 235 pounds, standing at 6'1" from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It is Retro Parker, the one. And his opponent, who is also making his way to the ring, standing at 6'11" at 325 pounds from Cleveland, Ohio. Here's the reigning, defending men's Diamond Sands champion, introducing the Renegade Panic of the Year.
Well, as you said, he's been stuck on this desk for the past few weeks. He's been rehabbing an injury. This is great to see him back in the ring. I just hope that he's actually 100% again.
That's right, and we've been awaiting the spectacular return. As I get my shirt back on here, we've been waiting the spectacular return of the Renegade. So he's going to get retribution for whoever took him out. That is a mystery. And of course, we've been hearing him for the past 2 weeks on Ascension DHA, but right now, he's firmly where he belongs in the squared circle. And this is the second time these two are meeting as they both previously met. This is the second time that Parker is answering the open challenge. Can he overcome the Renegade this time, DHA?
Skill, all the capability, all the opportunity in this match to walk out the winner. True, Bannock is taller. Bannock has better reach. Bannock has more experience. But Parker's really got that speed, and his moves in the ring can sometimes be so unorthodox that it's very hard to imagine what a counter might look like when he springboards off something.
It's very true, and you know what? I feel a little bit like the honky-tonk man out here, baby. You know, I've got the guitar, I've got the megaphone going on. You know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna look after this. You want me to play you a tune, DHA?
Absolutely. Let's get some Freebird going.
I don't know. I might be a bit more of an Elvis guy. I might be a bit more of a honky-tonk guy. I'm cool. I'm cocky, and I'm bad. And the dropkick kicks this. With Parker, take it down, the big guy, DHA.
This is the perfect plan for Parker. Use your speed, use your whole body, keep Bannock off his feet.
Yes, you've got to ground the big guy. It's certainly going to be to his advantage and to the Renegade's detriment. But can he keep it up? He's going to have to, because I'm going to tell you right now, we all know it, we all remember it, the Renegade is a beast of the ring. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Big boot, showing why he is a beast. Showing why he is the Renegade.
Well, this is the important part on why physical therapy, DDT, why the physical therapy is so important. You know, Bannock knew he was hurt. He had the understanding that, okay, that means I can't get in the ring too quickly. I need to take my time. I need to get this back up to par. And so far, he's looking good. He looks like the guy I faced at Immortality. He looks like the guy that really brings pain into this ring.
Yes, he does. And talk about pain, I think Parker just felt the pain of that spear, taking Parker almost crashing through the center of the ring.
But don't get me wrong, I still want Parker to win. I have a thing for underdogs. It's my thing.
I mean,
Growing up, I was a Chicago Cubs fan. I like, you know.
Well, as much as I like Parker, I know you do, DHA, and as much as I like Parker, he's a great talent in the ring, no doubt about that, one of the best, and I'm so glad he's getting a chance to shine lately in OEW, but right now, you know, I'm a Renegade fan all the way, baby. Bannock, I think he's going to retain his title. I think he's the best fighting champion that we've ever seen on Ascension so far. I think that's very hard to argue with, DHA.
I mean, I would argue with that. Only because I was a champion here, honestly. No, I agree. I can't disagree with you. Bannock does have a lot of tools in his arsenal. He is a very good counter striker. If you give him an opening, he's gonna find a way. That's why Parker has got to turn this around. He's got to get Bannock down and just keep him down.
The big boot going for the cover. One. Oh, and a kick out on one. How is he able to kick out on that? Oh my gosh. And speaking as probably one of the greatest hardcore champions of all time, I know exactly what you were talking about, DHA.
Well, commentary everywhere always talks about the wherewithal, the ring presence, the people that have that experience who know exactly where they are in the ring. Can I reach to the ropes here? That instinct to kick out, and I think that's what really carried Parker there.
Yes, that's right. It's that great ringside instinct that you just cannot be taught. You learn it in the ring. It just comes to you. You've either got it or you don't. Both of these guys have got it. As we see Parker take a kick to the midsection of the big guy, again, probably trying to ground him, which would be a wise strategy at this point in the match.
Absolutely. Use your speed, get that advantage, and you just hammer on him. Honestly, the best idea for Parker would be almost to take a page out of Bannock's book. I normally don't recommend striking against another striker, but if he can get Bannock on the ground and nail him with those ground and pound strikes, I think we could see Parker as new Diamond Sands men's champion.
It's certainly a possibility. Well, did you just see the Hurricanrana? How the hell did he just apply that to the 6'11" beast that is the Renegade? But now he's going up top, and yes, speed he has in abundance. And as we go flying, elbow drop, we know who does that. We referred to moves earlier. Oh yeah, Parker now taking shot. He sees that Diamond Sands Championship in his vision. Can he get it? Can he get the glory, DHA?
Well, the thing about getting this pumped, here we go, pin one.
Kick out.
Okay.
Tell us, DHA.
I was fingers crossed. That was it.
Yeah,
the
so
thing
close,
about you can't get cocky, right? Like Parker's feeling that adrenaline, he's feeling that surge, he's feeling the people pumping up for him, right?
Yes, he
But
is.
He can't get distracted by that. It still takes the work. He's still gonna chop the tree down. He's still got to work the legs. Take away the strengths of Bannock.
That's so very true. You can feel the adrenaline pumping. You can feel the momentum building in this epic main event. I call it a blockbuster main event. Oh, and he goes for the super kick take. Oh, but he missed. He missed the super kick. Did he get? No, he missed.
It looks like he missed it. I thought he might have had it, but no, Bannock just slipped under it and nailed him. Parker
with a spear. Yes, take him. Coming back into this match. Now back in contention. And now he's got Parker right where he wants him.
Well, as I said, anything can change. All it takes is one mistake. When you've got a guy like Bannock or Parker who have been inside the ring for 5 years or more, that experience really teaches you a lot. Like you were saying, you can't just guess where the ring is, right? You have to live through these matches. You have to get that experience the hard way. And with that comes the knowledge, the ability to think ahead.
That's
like
absolutely
chess.
right. Yes,
Yeah.
the psychology of the ring is so paramount, as we're seeing with these two contenders. And we just saw a superbly executed snap suplex by the Renegade. Again, continued to control the momentum and slowing down. That's the important part. He is slowing down Parker, which is his aim and goal right now, and his good strategy in this match.
Oh!
Spine buster.
Another spine buster. That was a great double leg takedown. He lifted him up, dropped him right back down.
I got a question for you, DH. How do you think a spine buster feels being delivered by the Renegade, all 6'11" and 325 pounds of the monster that is the Renegade Bannock?
I'll break it down moment by moment as you're being lifted. So as you're being lifted up in the air, the first thing you do is, oh shit! Then, that impact of the mat just takes all the air out of your body. Parker being able to take a moment and fight back here, go for this pin, is so impressive.
I totally agree with you. Leg line going to the 2, kick out on 2 on Parker. Now again on the rebound. Once again, Parker is really taking it to the champion in tonight's blockbuster main event on Ascension.
Yeah, whenever you're caught in a big move like that, take it from me. Panic first. Get that out of the way as quickly as you can, and then refocus.
Absolutely, yes, the Renegade must maintain the focus. He must regain some momentum back in this match. But now Parker taking a breather. Perhaps he's wasted too much time at this point in the match, DHA.
I don't think he was wasting time at all. What he was doing was he was trying to relax. He's catching his breath. He's doing what I was talking about, looking 5 steps ahead. He's trying to think, okay, I've got him this far. What do I need to do? Nope, gave him a moment. Bannock fired back.
That's all it takes. He's back with his 3rd spear in this match. And those spears are dealt ruthlessly by the Renegade. Oh, now he's... Oh, he kicked to the ribs. Now, we're going to say power bomb. Power bomb!
Now, if I were Bannock, I would have immediately gone for the pin there, but he wants to... Oh, wait! Parker's got the pin.
Small package! 1.
2.
Oh, just the one. Just the one
No,
he saw the
Bannock was
shoulder come
shifting
up.
his weight. Enzo had a very good position to make sure that he was watching those shoulders. Good job on Enzo.
Yeah,
Oh,
very opportunistic on the part of Parker with that small package, and that's all it takes sometimes to take your opponent off guard when they take their eye off the focus, and you can quickly grab that victory. And he was quite close there, DHA.
He was very close.
I think he took the Renegade by
I don't think he
surprise.
had enough power to hold Bannock in that position.
Very true, the weight advantage that Bannock brings to his match, obviously clearly in his favour on that small package. But right now, look at this, a series of kicks to Parker, and now stomping his fury, Bannock Og, the Renegade, the reigning Diamond Sands champion, sending Parker into the ropes.
A lot of people don't know this. Bannock does have an MMA background. The foundation of his wrestling is in his striking ability. But as we saw earlier in the match, he wasn't doing that. He was trying to beat Parker at his own game. But I think he saw Parker coming back a little bit and was like, okay, we got to wrap this up, punch, punch, kick, and now he's just firing on all cylinders.
That's still very true. We just saw DDT, another DDT in this match by the Renegade. And yes, you're absolutely right. I didn't know Parker had that MMA background. Very interesting to know. See,
No. Bannock has the MMA background.
Sorry, Bannock. Okay, I can believe that. The Parker was a surprise.
Parker's almost a daredevil type. He's that guy who he doesn't care if it's going to succeed or not. He just wants to look flashy as he's doing something. And thankfully, he's kept that to a minimum here in this match. He is really focused up.
DHA, apologies for interrupting, but look to your right. We've got Broly Blackhat out here at ringside. What's going on here?
I don't know. Last week we saw Parker interrupt Broly and Luca as they were talking. Broly's got something in his hands though.
We just saw another Hurricanrana by Parker on the big man. How he is able to execute that on the Renegade, I'll never know. But right now, look, Broly Blackhat, he's got a kendo stick in hand. And I'm thinking...
one and two!
Oh, a kick out. It's not over yet, DHA. Yes, I think he's got his...
could have been three. It looked like Parker let it go because he saw Broly getting close.
But look, Parker distracted, allowing himself to be distracted by Broly Blackhat on the outside, carrying a kendo stick in hand. He doesn't want to take his eye off the big monster in the ring.
Broly's being mean, calling Parker a trapper keeper.
Well, you know, we were talking about a title match. It's going to come between Lucadi, Shuli, and Broly at some point, but I think he might have to get through Parker right now and play some mind games with him on the outside of the ring. But look, Bannock Og right behind Parker. Parker could be in trouble here. Don't take your eyes off the Renegade.
But see, think about this. Parker last week was like, I deserve a shot, right? This could have been enough to sate that appetite of his. You know, Broly, if you just left Parker alone, he might not have wanted to be in your business if he won this match.
That's right, but here we go. Oh no, European uppercut. Yes, and a Swiss death. Yes, the finish there for the Renegade. Can he do it? He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. It's over. What did you call this match?
I don't think that was smart on Broly, but ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall and still your Diamond Sands men's champion, Bannock, the Renegade Og.
As well, Parker answered the challenge. He came, he had some near misses, but of course he was distracted, and now I think he's doing the chase to Broly Blackhat. There could be a fight backstage, but as you can see, standing tall, standing supreme is the men's reigning OEW Diamond Sands champion. What a match! The Renegade Bannock Og, he came and he conquered on Ascension.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, but don't forget, next week, next Sunday, same OEW time, same OEW place. We're talking 10 a.m. next Sunday. We got the Diamond Sands Women's Championship Tournament kick-starting with 2 matches next week. We're going to see the best of 3 series start off with Hardcore Champion Volcano taking on the Women's Champion Karen Winter. Man, it's going to be an exciting show.
All right, it's going to be awesome. Yes, the Showdown Challenge kicking off. And also, I believe there's going to be 2 matches from them. And you revealed that Abigail and Emma Gray are going to be a big part of that. And we're going to see subsequent matches. But it's going to be great seeing Volcano and Kevin Winter go for that first 1 in 3 matches, and what will the stipulation be, DHA?
I don't know. Tiesa was making it seem like she could guess what Volcano was going to say. If I were Volcano, I would definitely pick a match type that Karen hasn't had a lot of experience in, and one that leans towards Volcano. So I think a hardcore match is probably the way to go if I were Volcano.
So that would be pretty awesome if that happens. You're going to have to tune in next week and join us here at OEW Ascension next week. But before that, let me just remind you to also join us once again on social media, Discord, and don't forget Facebook also, and X, and don't forget OEW is always hiring wrestlers, commentators, and referees. That info is going to be posted in the local momentarily. Right now, DHA, I want to say to you, it's been an absolute privilege and a pleasure broadcasting with you alongside you again. Thank you so much for being here this week. Hope you've had a lot of fun on Ascension, DHA.
I did. It was a great show. It was fun to see Bannock back in action. Her Majesty Queen Psycha. It was good to see Lilith. So
Tony, for that, you are a true legend, DHA. We love you. OEW fans, thanks for being here. We will see you next week on Ascension.
When you think it's over, then we rise like a phoenix from the ashen dust. Rise like a demon, we will not give up. We rise up, rise up.
Countdown initiated. Launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.